Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so very much for all your beautiful comments that you have left me, your likes, your views, and your subscriptions. I deeply appreciate it. I wasn't going to use this deck, but I was told explicitly to, so I am going to find out what this person would like to say to the collective energy. What does this person truly want to tell the collective energy? You're the only person that makes me feel alive. I'm longing for you. I'm still desperately longing for you. I just can't love anyone else anymore. My biggest regret is letting you go, and no other has ever touched my heart the way you did. My love for you scares me. So those are very strong messages. What does this person want to say? What does this person want to say? Or what is the current energy? Man holding a woman holding a coin. They broke this. They were thinking that financially, that this would be their 10 of cups, that they were going to have a victory. They're dealing with smoke and mirror act, magician and the mirror. So they are thinking, Archangel Michael is you walking away. So that's what it was. Feminine energy was deceiving them, thinking they were pulling off a smoke and mirror act, caused you to walk away from this person or for them to walk away from you. Archangel Michael is looking at this whole situation here. I don't think Archangel Michael is done with his situation. What's going on? Fork in the road. Clean it up. Ooh, the never-ending story. So, this person wants to mend. Have some peace. This is this thinking, new life. Karmic has been told this is not for you. Go by the book. Message your soulmate, the masculine. This is where your milk and honey is. Leave that behind. It is time to go. It's come to the edge. It is time to orphan their higher power is stepping in. Why? Why did any of this all have to happen? I'm sure that the archangels have better things to do than to... I know a higher power, miracles are endless. Maybe it's the archangels want to show people miracles. Dream your world into being. Embrace this in-between. Be fearless and bold. Set healthy boundaries. That's why. Be here now. It is time for a beginner's mind. Sweet results await. Surrender. That's what the universe wants. That's the current energy. This person is still in love with you. Queen of Wands, getting a victory. So there's a decision here. Crossroads. It's for a higher lesson learned. This is a spiritual union. The past, fond memories, waiting. End it. Spirit is saying. Message. Don't just sit there spying. You know this is... Well, see, the other option is spying on you. Spirit is saying that this is your wish fulfillment. The person that hurt you, this Emperor, has got to do some shadow work. They're going to end up being angry at this magician. They're going to resent this magician for scheming, plotting, and planning, causing mistrust. What the heck is this? Financial constraints. Their work. Oh. Strength and courage to do what is right. Why are you so burdened by your own deception? So something about a child. Whoa. Ended something with the Empress. Separated with the Empress. They want to transform things with the Empress. They want a new beginning with the Empress. There's nothing like the Empress. And this King of Wands, we're not sure. I don't know. It's like this is their true love. But the karmic and a karmic family has slowed them up. They're a beginner's mind. So they're coming off as a knight. So they stepped down. They were supposed to evolve into the Emperor. Somebody put in the comments yesterday, an Emperor wouldn't do that. Well, yes, they have the potential to be an Emperor, but they're coming off as a knight. By trading down, they don't keep their Emperor status. When they traded the Empress for the karmic, they became a knight. Some of them become pages, depending on what they've done. They don't keep their Emperor status. This karmic trying to control the situation. Yeah. That's karma. They got to get their karma. It's a karmic lesson. You're to get, see? And somebody said jail. Somebody said jail. They don't go to jail. Well, yes, some of the karmics do go to jail. Not everybody's story is the same. So when you come in the comments and you say, please stop saying that they go to jail. I'm a medium and I know that they're not going to jail. That might be true for your situation, but everybody's got a different situation. There are like multiple thousands of people on this channel, guys, that I pick energies up for. Not everybody's story is the same as the next person. Each and everybody's story is uniquely different than that. There might be similarities, but when I say jail, that could be jailhouse of the mind. It can actually mean jail time. Some of these people are actually going to be doing jail time, physically or spiritual jail. But this is negative thinking. This is the jailhouse of the mind. That is being trapped in their mind. Confused, negative thinking, don't want to see. They can free themselves at any time that they want. There's enough room for them to get out between those swords, take that blindfold off. They can escape if they want to. They're lonely. So this karmic has got them wrapped up in some kind of jailhouse of the mind, negative thinking, feeding them negative thoughts, negative vibrations. They need to close out the cycle. It's deceptive and it's based upon jealousy and envy. And that is the truth. They need to see the truth. But they're stuck in this immature, like I said. So some of these are actually, You know, they have the potential to be the emperors. They're supposed to ascend to emperorhood. Some of these masculines are true emperors, and true emperors do not fall for karmics. Okay, they can, but if they do, they become a page or a knight. They don't keep their status, guys. That is what is that jailhouse of the mind is all about. But I have to be real with you. Some of these masculines and feminines have fallen so low and been tempted so hard to become, they got to start all over again, a beginner's mind. You know, that's a beginner's mind. Immature mind. Immature, a newbie on the block. They got to start all over again. This ascension journey. So some of these have lost their status altogether of emperor, of king. They're reduced down to pages and knights. That's a beginner's mind. That's why they fell into this temptation. They're not as ascended as what the Empress energy is. And even those emperors, there are a lot of emperors who have ascended and whose feminines have done this to them. The roles can be reversed, but that is the jailhouse of the mind. That is self-sabotaging energy. That is the entrapment, the confusion, the blindfolded. I can't make a move. I can't decide. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. But the bottom line is, some of these people actually are going to jail because they have been sucked into some kind of lifestyle that is not healthy for them, which is why they got to learn a lesson. If they have done this, do they keep their emperor title? No, they don't. They lose it. They got a beginner's mind. And maybe some of them are coming off as pages. Some of them are knights, some of them are kings, and some of them are true emperors. We're all vulnerable to that proverbial fall from grace. All of us, each and every one of us, which is why we have the freedom to choose, free will. But do you keep all the goodies? No. No. No, depends on what you done. Depends on who these karmics are. So all karmics are not bad. Some karmics are just regular folk who got to learn some lessons. But this one chose a life of chaos, thinking about their soulmate and deliberately putting their soulmate in competitions and being greedy with money, focuses on money, not love, doing things to get attention from other lovers, third parties. Some of these were emperors and they are what we call backsliders. Do they keep their emperor title? No, they do not. Spirit does not reward evil for evil. It's not happening. It's deceit. And to be fair, they're supposed to surrender to the universe to learn these lessons. They're not meant to hold on to these karmics. They're meant and put in these feminines and masculines' way to cause them to higher learning, to ascend. It's spiritual lessons. Can an emperor fall? Yes. Can an empress fall? Yes. But hopefully they have learned their lessons, which is very rare for a true emperor to fall or a true empress to fall because they're very wise. But this person has a beginner's mind, which is why there's been so many delays. Spirit's not going to, an empress is not going to accept a page or a knight. An emperor is not going to accept a page energy unless they backslide. They have to surrender their title. If they were that ascended in the first place, you would think that a true emperor would not backslide, but some of these karmics are very slithery snakes. They're not all good karmics here. So, yes, some of these masculines get roped in and feminines get roped into illegal activity, setups. Yes, they can go to jail, and many do. They get involved in the drug world and illegal activity. Yes, they can go to jail like anybody else. It depends on how vulnerable and how much they have learned and ascended. This one is a beginner's mind. They have the potential to be an emperor. Yes, they do. If they want to learn the lessons. If they don't want to learn the lessons, they don't keep the title of emperor. No, not at all. But it is Tarot's way of explaining it, because not everybody is in the same situation. Some of these masculines and feminines, they are emperors. They are empresses. And if you are an emperor or an empress and you choose a karmic energy, you don't keep that title. No, you don't. Because you don't get to emperor or empress without learning all the lessons. So if you are going to take that chance and give up, I don't see it happening, but it can. Anything is possible. But the primary story is that you could be a king, you could be a queen, and you could fall into temptation very easily. So can you have corrupt emperors and corrupt empresses. It is all possible, and I'm sure Spirit's seen it all. And everybody looks at these stories and they go, well, that's my story. It either resonates with you or it doesn't resonate with you. And for some people, it's not their story. But there is a generality. There is a common ground here. So if your job is ascension and you have successfully done it, chances are you want to hang on to your title. You know what I mean? And all the benefits that come with it. But for this person, they went against their better judgment. They fell into temptation by maybe lust. Some of them, it's money. Thinking that they're in control of their destiny. And the bottom line is, none of us are. We surrender to the divine, and we know that the divine has the power and the authority over our lives. Our titles can be stripped any day. The Spirit's always weighing out our hearts, our minds, and our souls. That's why. So this person surrendered love for finance and maybe sexuality. Didn't want to ascend. Had a beginner's mind. Some of these you can't even fault them because they don't know anything about spiritualism. They don't know anything about ascensions and all that. They just think that they're placed here on the earth. That is what evolution is all about, which is why we can't fault many of these, because they have beginner's mind, which is why we're sent to their life to put them on their path and show them the way to go. Some of these can't figure out why they cannot love anyone like they loved you, touch their heart the way you did. They don't know about twin flame journeys, soulmate connections. Some of them have never had the information to go by in order to make those decisions for their lives. So that's why we're not supposed to judge. We're just supposed to surrender and know that to follow our intuitions, our instincts. But yeah, this person's in love with you so much it scares them. Maybe they're not used to having a soulmate connection or a divine connection or something of a higher level of spiritual connection. Maybe they're used to, it doesn't matter how old they are, it doesn't matter. Maybe they've never experienced love like that in their entire lives and they're unsure of it. It might scare the living heck right out of them. They can't forgive themselves. Maybe they're afraid of commitment. We don't know all the reasons, but that's why I do these daily reads, because they're different messages for different folks. There's so many people and not everybody's story is the same, not even close, but they will have similarities. Some of them are terrified of rejection, terrified you're going to reject them. Some of them have insecurity issues that they got to work through. Sorry, guys, but that's the bottom line. They're still in love with the collective energy, whether they're with someone else or not. It is for learning. It is for them to learn about these connections, these soulmate connections. Some of them, like I said, do have beginner's minds, and we can't fault them for that. You know, unless they're out there doing the most, you know, then you can, and Spirit does, but it's still not our place to judge them. It's all about higher learning and ascension. That's it. Evolution. How we evolve as human beings. Our belief systems, etc., etc. Half of these karmics don't even know themselves that they're karmics. Just to be real, but that's why the ones who do know are supposed to guide them on their path. Everyone, take care. Good luck.